A city with 2 millennia of history to unpack, York has stupendous historical wonders and a quaint medieval cityscape. The Romans founded York as a fortress in AD 71, and the emperors Hadrian, Septimus, and Constantius I all had their British seat in York while on campaigns. Constantine the Great was declared Roman emperor at this very place in 306 when his father died. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in York so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, York Minster. The undoubted highlight of any trip to the city, however, is the massive and majestic York Minster, which exhibits some exquisite architecture. The largest Gothic cathedral in all of Northern Europe, it sports an ornately decorated facade and 3 tall towers that dominate the city's skyline. Completed in 1472 after several centuries of work, the beautiful building boasts the largest number of medieval stained glass windows in the world, with innumerable statues and sculptures also on show. At number 9 is the York City Walls. Completely encircling the Old Town are the York City Walls, which impressively stretch over 2 miles in length and are a treat to stroll along. While the city has been defended by walls since Roman times, most of the current fortifications date to between the 12th and 14th centuries. Counted among the best preserved city walls in the UK and Europe, York's sturdy stone defenses are punctuated at various points by barbicans, gates and towers, with the latter numbering 45 in total. At number 8, Clifford's Tower. Perched atop a grassy motte is Clifford's Tower, which is one of the last remaining parts of York Castle. Originally built out of wood by the Normans, it was reinforced and rebuilt out of stone in the 13th century, and the sturdy keep is now a popular tourist attraction in York. Wrecked by a massive explosion in 1684, its hollow, gutted interior was later used as both a prison and treasury. At number 7, National Railway Museum. Located just a short stroll from the city center is the National Railway Museum, which tells the story of rail transport in Britain. Home to more than 1 million artifacts, as well as over 100 shiny steam trains, locomotives, and wagonway vehicles, it is remarkably the world's largest railway museum. Established in 1975, the museum now occupies a series of gigantic railway sheds that were once the North York Locomotive Depot. At number 6 in our list, Shambles. One of the most picturesque streets in the UK, the Shambles is lined by beautiful old Tudor-era buildings whose second stories overhang the cobblestones below. So named for the numerous butcher shops and meat markets that once bounded the route, the narrow road now boasts countless cozy cafes, unique boutiques, and restaurants. Remarkably, many of the charming timber-framed buildings date to the 14th century, with some shops still displaying meat hooks outside. At number 5, St. Mary's Abbey. Once one of the richest abbeys in the north of England, St. Mary's used to rival York Minster in terms of its size and splendor. Nowadays, its extensive and impressive ruins are protected as part of the York Museum Gardens that lie just on the edge of the city center. Founded in 1088, the abbey prospered for centuries until Henry VIII's edict in 1536 that dissolved and disbanded monasteries, priories, and convents. As their assets and income instead went to the crown, abbeys like St. Mary's slowly fell into ruin and disrepair. At number 4, York Maze. A fun and family-friendly place, York Maze is not only the largest maze in the UK, but the whole of Europe too. Each year over 1 million individual maze plants are laid out in a different design, with various challenges and puzzles to complete as you navigate through the towering cornfields. Sprawled over a huge area, the giant maze covers more than 8 football pitches in total with past designs, including the Statue of Liberty and Jurassic Park. At number 3 in our list, Museum Gardens. The city of York has no shortage of public parks, and Museum Gardens is one of the best. Located right next to the River Ouse, which flows through the center of the city, Museum Gardens is a great place to unwind right in the heart of the city. Visitors can find a number of majestic ruins in the gardens, including the Roman-era Multangular Tower, the medieval St. Leonard's Hospital, and St. Mary's Abbey, which dates from 1066. At number 2, North Yorkshire Moors. The North Yorkshire Moors has some of the most picturesque scenery in the country. Its striking purple heather gives life to the acres upon acres of desolate rolling hills. The area extends over 550 square miles and includes thick woodlands and the rocky coastline around Whitby and Scarborough. The small village of Gothland has a quaint old-fashioned charm and has appeared in various television shows and movies, including the Harry Potter movies. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Castle Howard. Located half an hour's drive to the northeast of York is Castle Howard, which boasts some exquisite architecture. Set amidst picturesque grounds and gardens, the massive stately home has 145 rooms to explore, each more lavishly decorated than the last. Now one of England's finest country estates, the beautiful Baroque building took over 100 years to complete, with work having begun in 1701. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in York? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.